We don't have to do it at the science block. What? So, it's 2018. I'm blurry still. Nothing's changed. I can't talk too loud because my sister's in bed. I have decided, since watching a YouTube video, Connie Francis did a video a while back, and I thought, I need to do this, especially now it being a new year. I need to do this. It's the KonMari method of cleaning. Basically, you segregate everything in your room to clothes, papers and books, and then everything else. And you do it in that order, and you clean, and you lift everything up, and you go, does it spark joy? If it doesn't spark any joy in your life, get rid of it. Basically a way of decluttering, and I'm a hoarder. As you can see, it's not even all my clothes. Maybe once everything's gone around me, I just don't use or I don't need anymore, I can clear my head. So hopefully this works. I really hope it works. I think it will. I'm kind of excited actually, just to kind of get, I've been waiting for this day. I put this day aside to do this, and all week last week I was like such a hermit, just like let's get this show on the road. Okay, so it's another day and I'm really bright. Hello. I'm doing the, what am I doing? Paper side of the KonMari cleaning, and I have just gone through a bunch of papers and now I'm going through my memory box and I just found something folded up and I know exactly what it is. I'm pretty sure they're old love letters from someone in school who like dated everyone in my friendship group in the space of about a month. I need to put you down and show you these because this is pretty mad. Apologies for the mess because it is literally all around me. Oh, hang on a sec. I have a Snapchat from Chummy. It's the video. Let's reply back. That is redonkulous. By the way, say hi to the vlog. Say hi. Wayne. It's my library card from school. Kids, this is what the old KFC wipes from 2003. Why do I still have that? Milkshake City. This is when I went and got the One Direction milkshake. When it was exclusive. I don't know if you guys remember that. They did this thing like just after they came out of X Factor where they made a 1D milkshake and they got to pick. There was like a secret ingredient in it or something like that. Oh.
Hi vlog.
LAX. That was my passport slip from the first time I ever went to LAX, and they stamped my passport and said, "Welcome to Los Angeles, Miss Kean. It's my birthday." Well, across the road a baby seagull's flapping its tiny wings. Only Cassie would get distracted by that. Oh, that was my voice number when I actually got through. I was like one round before hitting the TV. That's from my first ever boyfriend. I hadn't seen him in about 3 years, and one day out of nowhere he just knocked on my door and saw if I was still living there. He was there and I was like, oh my god, I freaked out. It was pretty insane. Oh, I have a sneaker thing. Don't know if any of you know this, but the aging superhero tattoo that's on Andy's ankle was actually designed by me. I don't care what he says. I have the original design right here. The aging superhero me is tired. Now, obviously he didn't take the Z's, but he did everything else apart from the little thing. I was like, is that the font that you want? And he was like, yeah. And then I said, okay, how do you want it connected? And he was like, oh, with an infinity line. So I did the infinity line right there. You have proof that I designed Andy's tattoo. I do not care what he says. Oh my god. I wrote a song based around a song that my next door neighbour used to love, and it was because he passed away and he was one of my closest friends, so I'm gonna keep that for sure. This was from one of my old boyfriends. It's a tag, one of his Christmas presents that he gave me, and it was a really sad looking elephant, and I was like, he was a manic depressive. It said, I saw this and thought it almost looked as miserable as me. Think you should look after it. I thought that was kind of cute. This is the first time I went to Disneyland. It was the 15th anniversary with my school. I am the same age as Disneyland in Paris. How mad is that? In primary school we had drawers. Oh, this is just like flashback. We had plastic drawers and we had all our work in it, and it was just ours. So the teachers would go in and mark our work, but you always had to leave your homework in your drawer, and our drawers had names on, and I just found mine and the old piece of blue tack just came off. We got to take them out in year 6. And there it is. That was on my drawer. How mad is that? This was my favourite Barbie. This was my favourite Barbie. She was like one of the Barbie exclusives. Her hair used to be completely different. Sure, she used to have like a cape for her outfit to go around it, and that was a button on the back there, but there's Velcro. I adored this Barbie. She was like glamorous as fuck. Oh! I've just found my Hunter Hayes ticket signed by Hunter Hayes. The following picture is a duck. The duck dived into fun at the farm just like you will, Stevie. I love you more than Stevie, Jenny. It's my friend Jenny and Steve. Like, we were like the underdog trio in college. Dale Scowen was my old sports teacher in primary school, and he was one of the teachers' parents, and that was basically like a thing growing up when I was younger. Teachers were parents a lot of the time, because the gardener teacher, my school sounds really poncy when you think about it. Actually, you know what, it doesn't sound poncy, because when I was younger we used to have gardening club and we used to have all these things because those things were under a Labour government. Not gonna get into that. We used to have that, and we were very privileged to have that, and that was my friend's Ed's mum. But Dale used to do sport. He then became the official sports teacher after being an after-school club teacher and a teaching assistant. He got the sports position in secondary school. Now in primary school we were allowed to call him by his first name. We were allowed to be like, Dale, Dale, blah, blah, blah. In secondary school we weren't allowed to do that. I spotted him down the hallway once, not knowing he'd started a job there. Everyone was a bit like, who the hell is she talking to, or whatever, because I just went, Dale! And he looked at me like, no. And every time he was like, no, you have to call me Mr. Scowen here, I was like, yeah, right, Dale. That would be really cool, actually. I have a ton of old school performances, but they're all on VHS, and some of them are on DVD, but majority of them are on VHS. If you really are interested and want to see all the shows that I've been in and stuff like that, let me know, because I will happily put them up on the internet. Only clips of them, not all of them. Get to the exciting bit. Here's the fun part, the love letters. This was a guy called Charlie. I love him, but he did get around in our group, and there are about 6 of us. And he dated us all within about 3 months, for about a week or 2 each time. I was one of the longest. That was something I took pride in. Chiara, we don't have to do it at the science block. What? I think it was our first kiss. I love you, as you probably know, lol. Oh my god. I know, my dad was in a right big mood, lol. I must have replied to him. I woke up this morning and I found out I was hugging my pillow all night, lol. Anyways. Love you from Charlie. We don't have to do it by the science block. That is actually where we had our first kiss, but it wasn't even a proper kiss. It was just like a long peck on the lips. I hadn't even had my first proper kiss by that time, and I think I was about 14. That's the first love letter I've come across. The second one, Chiara, privet. Chiara, don't worry, spelt with an IE. It's not your fault. You know that I wanted to break up with her. This is how like much of a round he was in our group. Yeah, we need to give it time, but we are best mates, and I really don't want to ruin that. Love you, and I will always be by your side no matter what. Oh my god, he mentioned a name. So and so won't moan at you, because if she does, I'll smack her big time. Don't listen to so and so, she's just a chav. Love you from Charlie C. He was a keeper. I think he's gay now, actually. The last one, Chiara. It was a cold I think this is the backstory of our first kiss. It was a cold winter's day, about 12:20 p.m. Chiara and Charlie was changing their eye colour. I can't. I went through this phase of like witchcraft and was convinced that I could change eye colour. To this day, I don't know if I could. I think I got it from The Craft or something. I was trying to be like, oh my god, we can change our eye colour, and then I kissed him. So, hang on, here it is. Their eye colour, and Chiara passionately kissed Charlie. It definitely didn't happen like that. Pressing their bodies together, that definitely didn't happen either. Behind, with an E on the end, some lockers holding hands. At first, Charlie had no idea that Chiara would kiss him, but he loved every second of it. This is amazing. He loves her so much, he just wants to be with her 24/7. Her lips were just so soft. Love you, Chiara. Love Charlie. LUV though, not anything else. Well, this way though, the kid had really good handwriting, and this was the days where we used to do bubble writing, where we used to have like bubbles for the eyes. Oh, that is amazing. Abby, I found it. So Abby and I wrote a couple of really stupid, hilarious songs in school, but we used to have these spots. We had 3 spots, and they were literally next to each other, and we used to sit on the bank at school, and it was like one spot, next spot, next spot. They were literally this far apart. 3 people could have sat on it and been sitting in all the spots. But we would be talking about Alice in Wonderland, and I'd go, what are you doing? You're talking about Alice and you're sitting in the friends spot. She'd be like, oh no. She'd move on. If you want to hear this, let me know in the comments below, and I will get Abby in a video and we will film us reading this. Oh my god. My friend and I used to come up with these phrases in school in our English lessons. Don't do what I did in English, guys. Actually work. I did actually work in English, thank you very much. It's just this was when we'd done all our work, we just did this. It just made us laugh. Luminous bloomers, examination inquiries. I remember that one. We used to have funny ways of saying this. I'm reading them again. I've got this in my head. Face gone off in space. At a potato digging. See, hungry belly. There's more. There's more. Oh my god. Pop face out tree. Dip face in stew. Why did we find this fun? Zip face can't speak at all. We were weird, okay? We said the weirdest things. Classic was also, we used to always, after everything, we'd laugh and go, oh, classic. I wish she was here. I wish she was here. Her name's Kaylee and she was one of the best people I ever had in my life. Why did we say these things? I don't even know what they mean. What you gonna do? Mohicans lost your lid. I remember what that was. Do you know what? School, when it was good, was absolutely amazing. I wanted to say something then, but it was just, oh, when I was with my friends, it was the best. It was literally the best. Take out all of the bullying. Like, I was really bullied, but this stuff is what made school brilliant. This, the lessons, my teachers, I actually loved it. What you got? She had this thing with this other friend where she would walk up to all the new little year 7s and just say in their face, what you got now? And I don't know why she did it. They laughed though. They were a bit like startled, but a bit like, oh, that's kind of funny now. Don't worry, we weren't being mean. There were some really massive classic ones and they're gonna come up soon and I am terrified for it because I'm not gonna stop laughing. Lamb and something. Oh my god, if she watches this, she'll know what that is. Lamb and something something. Well, said Mrs. Bunch. That was a classic one. I'm a vegetarian. Extra mushrooms, these are the classics now. I'm on it, woo! Basically, she broke her blind and went, I'm on it! And she went like that and her blind broke and she just went, wah! This isn't bread, it's cake. I am keeping all of these because holy crap, I needed that laugh. I just found consequences. Victoria and Dan Palmer met in a hole. Come to my lab, I have lots of people dressed in white you should meet. They don't like me though. No, not my tomatoes. They flew away with the rest of the donkeys. What? Me and Ollie Shawcross, that's weird. Ollie is one of my friends. Somewhere deep in Argentina, which would not surprise me at all. How many times do I tell you, stop poking the poor chicken, it won't be your friend. Me too. I feel like I would be the one to say stop poking the chicken and Ollie would go, me too. She gave up, done, kaput. And he kept singing YMCA. Or so he thought. Yeah, that actually sounds like it would happen though. So in school, I was branded a freak for loving things like High School Musical and Disney. To the point where some of the girls at the end of my year actually decided to make an award for me as High School Musical freak. Everyone else got like, most likely to be a rock star and most likely to become a scientist or the smartest or the nicest. I got High School Musical freak. If that's not a low tone of bullying, I don't know what is. And I'm pretty sure the teacher that read it out, who was my favourite teacher of all time, could sense it in his voice when he read it out. But I kept it anyway because I was proud of it, so. Physical Education Departments presents the 7th annual sports dinner. I didn't win any of these. These were really cool though. I wouldn't have won them. I was definitely no kind of sport contender in school. Who won in my year? Harry, Tom, Martin. Obviously, Stefan and Jed. Girls were Jasmine, Hannah. They spelled her surname wrong. Lucy, obviously. Lucy was literally like the best sports person in our year. Like you couldn't outrun that girl. She was amazing. Lily and Sarah. Oh my god. It's me and my friends in school. There's Sarah, Holly, me, Lizzie, Ellie and Emily. Oh my god, we were like best friends in primary school. Leavers Assembly 2003. Reverend Baker. I remember Reverend Baker. Memories by me, Josh Paul and Ellie Emery. Josh Paul was one of my best friends. Him and Holly Elliott, we had known each other since we were like 2. And Sarah Lister, who is now married, actually. Congratulations, Sarah. Andrew Sapsford. Sappers. Closing hymns, One More Step. One more step along the world I go. Along the world, the lyrics are on the back. And it's from the old I travel to the new. It's me and CJ. This kid looked like Callum. I dated him for a little bit. And this kid looked like Callum from Five Sauce. It was really weird. But yeah, we kind of were seeing each other for like a couple of, it wasn't long, it really wasn't long at all, but it lasted through May and a little bit of June. So yeah, it must have been about a month. This is me and my friend Harry. I mean, He needs to know about this. Charm. Look what else I just found. 4009. Oh my god, that was when I auditioned for Skins. I just found my Disneyland Paris from 2007. That was my ticket. It's got Pinocchio on it. Sorry I look absolutely terrible. It's actually a week later to what it was when I was last filming, and you guys saw me cleaning. My skin looks terrible. I'm really, really dirty because I have done nothing but Konmari the crap out of my room. There are obviously some things that need to go, like some things that I'm either selling or they're going up in the loft and I haven't had time to do. And the only other thing that I haven't actually done is put the pillows on my bed, and I haven't polished my chest of drawers or my shelves over there yet. But other than that, and a couple of things down here, like I said, everything is done and I cannot believe it. So I've sorted it. So here is where all my books are, and those bears are going to be moving once I get a box at the end of my bed. They'll be sitting on top of some blankets with those, and my slippers are there, and then my rail of clothes in colour order. It is so satisfying now. All of my makeup, because I threw out a ton of makeup that I just don't use anymore. I got rid of it all. And then I've got my hair stuff, my perfumes, my medicines, like other makeup removers and cleansers and things like that. And then I've got my Walton Mickey statue, my Mickey light, and my Mickey anniversary figurine. And there's my Shawn Mendes photo frame with the poster that we got when we went to see him. This stuff here is actually going to be sold. DVDs, my vinyls, and my CDs are under there. And there's a box here full of things that are going to go on display when I get my display cabinet as well. This is all done as well. My little bear, well, he's not little, he's actually quite big. My room is actually tidy. My chest of drawers. KonMari method. I will link the original video down below. When she did it, I just kind of went, you know what, I need to do that, because clean room, clean mind, and when everything is cluttered around you, you really do feel like you've got so much stuff weighing you down, and it really does bring down your spirits as well. Like, it mentally brings you down, and that's not a good thing. I got rid of like 5 or 6 bags of clothes. It was unreal, and they're still pretty full, but I'm gonna go shower. Bye.